mean, if you think about it, millennials don't give a damn about boxing. Boxing is a dying sport. But anyway, speaking of millennials, you know how they say we're only like narcissistic and self-involved and health-conscious selfie takers that hashtag our YOLOs and do nothing else.
Ugh,
Yeah.
no YOLOs anymore.
I don't know.
I have some friends who still do that.
I mean, apparently it's still like
They're going.
it's still like a thing apparently. So I mean, the fact that they categorize us to be like this one little niche group of people that only cares about health is completely like just.
Well, I care about my health. I don't want to become fat.
Well, I mean, it's not about becoming fat.
I
Like,
know,
You
but,
can
like,
still be
it's
unhealthy
really-
and fit.
But like, it's still really easy to just
Associate.
eat whatever is there to eat because there's so many restaurants around New York City.
Wait,
They're
do you eat fast food?
not really.
Do you eat fast
Sometimes.
food?
Oh, you'd never see me eating like McDonald's or something like that.
Actually, you know what? That's a great segue to our next topic.
Fries.
I hate McDonald's, but McDonald's is doing like this thing right
I
now.
like it though. Like,
You like McDonald's?
But
But
I'm
how do you
drunk.
not eat fast food and eat McDonald's when you're young?
Because I grew up
They're the
with
same
it.
thing.
Well-
But I don't eat it that much. I eat it when like.
But you still
craves
eat it.
for it.
You
But,
still
like,
eat it.
The last time I had
You know,
it,
it's probably still in your body. Like that's how crappy.
but I work
McDonald's
out.
is. But
It's
still, they
probably
say
still
that
there.
McDonald's. Like,
There's
you
some
remember?
McDonald's DNA in your blood right now.
There's still a cookie sitting in your
There's a
heart.
cookie.
I drink a lot of water.
It's still there.
Okay.
I doubt
The
it.
water's trying to break
I
down
drink a
that
lot of
cookie
water.
right now.
I
The
work
cookie's
out.
like,
I take
no.
care of myself. McDonald's is out of my system.
It's like gum.
It's
Like you know when
Oh,
you chew
yeah,
gum and it
okay.
sits in your system like for 7 years. There's still like a Big Mac like in your intestine, fully formed, just like sitting there, slowly breaking down. But speaking of McDonald's, right now,
I hate
apparently,
you so much.
I mean, I
She's
didn't tell you
checking herself.
to eat McDonald's. You're checking. You
Yeah.
can't see
You're
it.
checking for
I
Big
know.
Macs.
Checking for
Somebody-
Big Macs. But right now, apparently McDonald's is doing like this thing where they're trying to appeal to millennials because apparently we're no longer eating at McDonald's. They wrote an article about how millennials now prefer they're staying away from fast food and prefer sustainable fare that's fresh and nutritious, which you know I honestly think is kind of like a bunch of bullshit. We're bougie in the sense that you know we want shit like Chipotle, but is it really that much different? So like they made a commercial that's supposed to appeal to millennials. It's called
Have
like
commercials?
Yeah, it's called Arch Enemies. Have
Do
you
you not
guys
have a
seen it?
TV?
No, I don't.
Girl, how you don't have a TV?
Do you have
I don't have
Wi-Fi?
a TV. I think. I mean,
You
I
think?
I have Wi-Fi.
What kind of millennial are you?
Okay, so let's just watch it.
You're a
Labels.
sad excuse for everything.
Labels.
You're probably a hipster.
Oh look, Pac-Man and hearts exploding. He's Batman and Joker.
Oh, and Joker and.
You
Okay, that's
should
a very old
Feed
reference.
your dog best food ever. Selfie.
Well, we
you
took a
know?
selfie together.
SpongeBob.
Give a F about selfies. That's
Okay,
passive aggressive
that's
there.
weird. Okay, that's offensive to everyone.
Why?
Okay, I'm
Democrat,
sorry, but this
Republican.
right here terrifies me. Are Freddie and Jason even actually arch enemies? And the fact that they're
Yeah,
now
in that
partnering
movie they
together.
were. In that movie
I
they
mean,
were,
but think about it.
But
It's,
that was-
they are typically scary movie characters
Yeah.
that are now being brought
Friends.
together by McDonald's.
By McDonald's.
They offer threats to you and I, not each other. They can't die. They can kill us. So they're now friends now. That is scary. That is not.
friends.
Ooh,
God.
choose loving. Choose freaking
McDonald's
chicken
gave them
nuggets.
ideas.
Double.
Does he have a sauce with a
cookies.
finger in it?
That's not sauce.
That's chicken nuggets.
It's not sauce. I'm pretty sure the sauce they
Oh,
feed
it's
us isn't
blood.
sauce
It's
either.
not
blood.
McDonald's isn't sauce
and if you
either,
think
so
of it
it's
like,
accurate.
what, like those are his weapons. Those are Freddy's weapons.
It's like
That's
here,
a trap.
Have chicken
Have
nuggets.
some
and
chicken nuggets.
Some blood. He's got the blood right there. You know.
He looks so happy too.
How's his mask smiling?
I know. How
While he's like-
smiling.
Little arches.
But the fact that he's still holding his machete up,
I mean,
like he's
Yeah.
still like on
He's like,
guard.
yeah,
He's on guard, you
people
know.
can be happy and still hold guns. Like, have you ever seen the movies? Like,
No, people aren't happy in the
You're
whole
holding
guns. Like
guns.
in the
not
case of
happy, but very
McDonald's,
like smug.
they're trying to say like, oh yeah, we're friends, but I'm watching you, man. God, I got my machete up, and just because he's offering him chicken nuggets on his weapon, what he uses to murder people in dreams. And he's like, okay, here's some
Like,
blood
hey.
sauce, but I'm still holding my machete. Like, okay, whack reference.
Super Mario.
Isn't that thing kill people
No,
in the
that
game?
thing blows
Yeah.
fire up. So
That
that's very
thing's
ironic.
dangerous.
And that's like
What
that's
is
So
like
like
centuries.
you shouldn't
What
like
is
feed
that?
ice cream
Isn't
to a
that-
dragon. Like,
isn't
is
that
that
like-
the thing?
Uh,
Isn't that like normal pet care?
normal
you know?
pet care? No, I never
No.
feed it to my dragon.
Right.
It's awful.
Especially McDonald's ice cream. That's probably like shoe
I
polish.
can't even tell what reference. I mean, I know
Yeah, I mean,
Excalibur, but they,
I think it's just literally a knight and a
literally
dragon.
a knight and a dragon.
Which has nothing to freaking do with millennials at all. I think the only reference to McDonald's is like the little
I don't
animal
know.
on the ice cream
Yeah,
cone.
I can think of as like Game of Thrones, but I don't
Oh
see
yeah,
nobody in this.
you know, I didn't even think about that.
I don't see nobody
I guess
in
that's
that.
kinda
I
true.
don't watch Game of Thrones.
That's a good show.
I
They should have
guess.
put the Queen Girl
I don't
in
have
there.
cable, but I watch cable.
How the hell? We go into the next. Smurfs, which is also
Apples.
is not a freaking reference to millennials. Like my
I hate
parents
the
grew up with
Smurfs.
Smurfs.
I only know she's Smurfette, and that's only because
Isn't he like?
she's the only.
Isn't he like Igor or something like that? Or I don't know his
Isn't
name.
that from Frankens?
He's got like one tooth and like apparently no bones, but you know he's eating some McDonald's
Have some
apples. You know, because I
With his
think
one tooth, which
Yeah.
would hurt really bad.
because I think you know that helps grow bones. You know, that sounds like science.
Especially McDonald's.
McDonald's apples grows bones.
They're supposed to be dead.
This
Yep.
supposed to be
Hearts
dead.
like symbolize
Well, they're never
death
dead.
at McDonald's. So don't eat anything with the heart
Oh,
on it.
that too. Yeah.
Big
Come on,
Bang!
not our reference.
I still love the
Rock'em
movie
Sock'em
though.
Robots. I mean, it's a good movie, mind you, but Rock'em Sock'em Robots, not our generation. Like, I don't even know. My dad's from, like, he didn't have no Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And the fact that, like, they double KO'd each other is not a good thing. So whoever made this commercial obviously does not know, like, what happens in the game. Like, when the
You
head pops
probably
up,
was
it
not
means
the
death.
millennial generation.
It's not, like, head pops up means death. It's not, like, love
It
parts
means you
come out.
lose.
It means decapitation. Like, you
Yeah.
know.
I honestly
That was
didn't
like-
get that reference, but
The angry cat.
It's like a football
Grumpy
reference.
cat.
Grumpy cat. He's my
Angry
favorite
cat.
meme.
He's
How's
like,
your-
so much,
how's
but you
your
never
favorite
know.
meme?
Because
don't
he's
even know
really
what it is.
sarcastic. I love sarcastic memes.
It's a cat.
Yeah.
A cat
That's
can
what
be
makes it
freaking
funny.
sarcastic.
His
That's
face.
what makes it insulting.
No, but the sad thing is, I bet he doesn't even mean to look like that.
McDonald's is just like, here's
He
this,
doesn't
here's this,
think he's supposed to
here's this fucking cat you guys care
Here's
about.
the fucking cat you guys
Here you
love.
go. You know, and then the fact the only thing that actually calls a reference to McDonald's in this entire
that
commercial is the fact that they have this grumpy cat, millennials, and then they give it like a freaking McDonald's box, which makes grumpy cat smile. Lame.
Which she never does. Never smiles.
And this ad campaign was called Choose Lovin',
Lovin',
which is
guys.
incredibly infuriating.
You know, like for every like major movie that would come out, like McDonald's would make the toys of that for the Happy Meals. What if
Yeah.
all those characters are those toys?
But it's not talking
coming to
about
life.
toys.
Yeah, it's not
Coming
talking
to
about
life.
toys.
I know, but like still, they could be like, was it Spider-Man?
I don't think
Happy
McDonald's
Meal
ever had a
toy?
Freddy and Jason
It's in toy, yeah. But they're not gonna build a Freddy and
Freddy and
Jason
Jason
toy.
toy. Here, play with Freddy's long, deadly claws.
All they're saying is just stick some chicken nuggets on it and eat them off there. Like what they're really trying to say here is, hey, here's some images that you guys
Yeah.
give a fuck about, and
Yeah.
eat
Here,
some
pay
McDonald's.
attention to them.
That's like how they end it. Literally, it's like here, hearts, choose lovin'. Like what the hell does that even
I'm not
mean?
gonna choose that, man. I'm gonna choose the healthy side.
I'm gonna choose my heart to continue beating and not eat
I'll
McDonald's
find
crap.
love somewhere else.
Love is